I saw it for a second, but it went away. Is that Seeking Neiman? Is that your TV?
Those were live.
Yeah,
I can hear your TV.
Wait,
Are we
can you see
live?
them?
Yeah.
we're live.
Check this out.
It's that 9.2 crew, Seeking Alex Master X, Free G's, and each and every day, comics, they will be consumed. Speculation on what's going down, better the chance to buy it now. eBay or PayPal, that bitch, or put it on credit, supply and demand, then it's embedded. This that podcast that smash ass and break trends, comic talk to with 5 friends. Yo, man, the 9.2 crew is where it's at. Much respect.
All right, guys, we are live. We are live. We are live. We are live. And all right, I mean, anyway, guys.
I think it's the YouTube. Who's ever got the YouTube pulled up, just mute the volumes on the YouTubes if you're watching the live stream as well.
Done.
Is that you? You always fucking making trouble, man.
Yeah, me Korean. Me love you long time.
You don't know how to use a computer, bro.
Fucking
All
shit
right,
up.
guys. We got the regular guys. We got the Mexican Mighty Mouse in the house.
Yes.
Freddy's
Yes.
562. We got the Master. We got the Professor. We got Mr. Know-It-All, Master X Splinter. We got the
Hell
Hoarder. Don't ask him for a book. He's not going to give it to you. Alex, the Comic Hoarder.
I need him.
He needs them. I don't
need
know
them
what
all.
for. Why does he need 12 copies of That Girl 12? No
I need
idea.
it.
And the angry Korean himself. Oh,
Yeah.
I think the man who unfortunately has to use finger condoms as regular condoms.
Yeah,
Thinking near men comics.
that's why I'm mad, man. They only comes in one
He's
sock.
so bad. He has to use finger condoms as regular condoms. But anyway.
Hey, can I do a big shout out to my buddy Mike Delicious that did that awesome intro for us.
Yeah, that
Check
was
him out.
cool. He did that rap. He did that rap for the 9.2 crew. Since we're doing shout outs, we got to shout out some of our partners. 789comics.com. They just had that Matina that went on sale today. That 3-set dark, what is it? Dark metal? No. The Joker That Last Laughs.
Joker That Laughs, yeah.
That thing is sold out in 20 minutes. That thing is gone. The whole set
After the
was
launch.
the whole set was $60. You get the black and white, the color, and the Virgin, and the Virgin is hot. And
Virgin is always hot.
unskilled, but hot.
Hot and tight.
But yeah, they sold out, and now that Virgin's already going for $100 on eBay, which is
Sometimes
crazy.
virgins are virgins for a reason, though. Seeking near mint.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, Virgin. I mean, you gotta pay top
Speaking
dollar
near
for
mid-
Virgin. Then once you pop the cherry, that fucking thing goes down to $20.
Well,
Hey,
you never know, man. That's a hot cover.
Virgins are hard to find.
It
nowadays,
is.
just like comics.
Why is there 4 dislikes? Why do we have 4 thumbs down? Oh,
That's good.
I was like, it's like who cares? Okay, it's all good. In fact, everybody disliked this show right now.
Wow.
What else we got? And sorry, what was I doing? 789frypiecomics.com. And yeah, check them out. And then of course Jetpack. So jetpackcomics.com. Check them out. They still have our 9.2 bundle thing, but check this out. This is their giveaway. Oh, did my shit just fall down? Look at this. We're giving all of this away today. So that's pretty awesome, man.
All variants, right? All of them are variants. All variants.
There's yeah. There's a lot of them. There's some hot books in here. Yeah, there's a lot of them. A lot of store variants. And you know what? Let's just get right into the show. Are you guys good? As somebody wants to do something, highlight the chat. Alex, you're good at that. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm taking a list right now, so I'll come back to that in just a second.
Check it twice.
I'm checking
viewers we got because we want to wait to a certain amount of views.
20 viewers right now, which is good, but you guys want to stay out through the whole show because I think we're going to be giving away books throughout the entire show.
Throughout the show.
Yeah.
Throughout the
Variant.
show.
Variants now. Not Silver Age, Bronze Ages.
If you hear the mariachi trumpet of glory,
That's when you get a call, third caller.
yep, you got to get ready.
I want to see if I could do this correctly. Let me know if I did this right. Nope. There we go. Are we here? Can you guys see this?
Yep.
Okay, so all right. So here's the thing that me and the boys have been talking about. So a lot of people on social media. Can you guys still see me? Or are you guys seeing this?
It's a website.
We're seeing the screen, bro. We're seeing the screen.
All right. So there's been a lot of people on social media talking about how that they collect. I guess they start off by saying collect what you like, blah blah blah, right? And then, but they also say why they wouldn't buy variants. And I think a lot of us variant collectors, we kind of just stayed quiet. We haven't said anything. We haven't mentioned anything. And we kind of just stayed quiet for a long time. But you know what? I think it's gotten to the point where I almost really had enough. And so I talked to the boys. I'm like, do you want to talk about it? Maybe some of these people just need to be educated. So before we get into variants, let's look at some of the hot, like Silver Age books, Bronze Age books of our time. So you guys can see this, right? So these are the top 10 most valuable Silver Age books. Now, I don't know when this was done. I guess it was done in 2015. It might be a little old. I got this off a website called superworldcomics.com. So, some books might be adjusted. But let's just go through them real quick. You got Amazing Fantasy 15, X-Men #1. You got Fantastic Four #1, Avengers #1, Tales of Suspense 39. So what do you guys think these books are worth, like money? Well, like, why do you think these books are like the money books?
To me, I say it's the mystery, Journey into Mystery, and also Amazing Fantasy 15, along with X-Men. Yeah, along with X-Men and Fantastic Four #1.
I'm about to say it's got to be at their first appearances, which most of these are first appearance. So that's what it goes for the big money, even though it's a long-term investment because they're the older books. It's got to be the first appearance. Why they're going for what they're going for.
Here's my thing.
He's always.
Oh, go ahead, Master X. You go first.
He's always missing them. It's kind of the one you need to complete your collection for all those characters. If you had an X-Men collection, you always want an X-Men one. So it's always incomplete without those.
And my analogy would be like baseball cards. We all collected baseball cards when we were little, and we probably collected like 90s cards that aren't worth anything right now. But we always wanted like the Mickey Mantle. We also wanted the 52 Mickey Mantle rookie card. And they don't make 52 Mickey Mantle rookie cards. Whoever has got them is keeping them, and they don't come up very often for sale. So I think that is why I like them. If they're in good condition too, it makes them even more appealing.
Okay. Can you guys see this? The Bronze Age? Is it on me?
Yeah.
Okay, so these are some of the top Bronze Age books that have been listed. So you got Ghost Rider #1, Hulk 181, Green Lantern 76. You got Star Wars #1. Granted, that's the 35 cents price variant. Hero for Hire #1, Moon Knight first appearance. So same thing, right? These books over here, the Bronze Age books, these Silver Age books, a lot of the reasons they're going for big money is because they're first appearances, right? First appearances is a lot of these books aren't really quote unquote hard to find, but they're they're up there in price.
They were mass produced though.
A lot of these are mass produced, but at the same time, the reason they're valuable is because of their first appearances or they're like key persons in the whatever DC or Marvel universe. And so this is the top 60, and I got this from sellmycomicbooks.com. This is the top 60 modern books. All right, you guys see this? So you got Walking Dead #1, DK3 Master Race. This is the Jim Lee variant. Elseworld, but I don't know how recent this one is, but Spider-Verse Number 2, first appearance of Spider-Gwen. You got Amazing Spider-Man 678. Mary Jane as Venom. That's a hot book.
That's
you got
a
this
fucking
Batman
cover.
Okay, Batman RRP. You got the Spawn number 1, but that manufacturing error. J. Scott Campbell. So why do you think? So there's obviously a big difference between Silver Age and the Bronze Age, where a lot of it is first appearances. A lot of them are key people within the within their own universe. But now, once you start switching to modern, you notice that we'll see some variants. We'll see also first appearances. You know, for example, like Harley Quinn's first appearance, Deadpool's first appearance, but you start to see a lot of variants.
Well, I mean, majority of them, it happens to be a variant. Majority of them. I mean, besides the fact that Batman Avenger 12, besides that, and fucking who gives a shit about Chew? But majority of them, I say about 85 to 90%, you gotta say is all variants.
Somebody obviously cared $2,000 worth. They cared about it. NYX3, first appearance of X-23. You got Spider-Man 300, the Chrome. Probably X-23 number 1, the Lotto.
Look at that. That's all variants.
Okay. So
there's a lot of books too, though. A lot of low printed and error books in this mix, though. It's not just first appearances like the old books.
Yeah. So, you know, I've been like, it's just been frustrating that, you know, these there's people on social media that constantly just bag on variants, and they'll say stuff and they'll say deflective sentences like, you know, collect what you like, you should collect what you like, but here's the reason why I don't collect variants. Here's the reason why you shouldn't get into variants, because it's like the 90s, or it's like gimmicky covers again, which they're not, and it's frustrating me because the variants, there are some gimmicky variants, but that's not what they are. They're not the gimmicky shit from the 90s.
They're not foils. They're not foils. They're not Linticker. They're not none of those. They are low printed books.
They're low printed books, and that's what you know. Like a lot of like the X-23 number 1 Delato. That's not her first appearance, but that book can go for more on a 9.8 versus a NYX3 9.8. Why? If her first appearance is an NYX3, why does her variant go for more?
There's a lot more of the first appearance.
Well, it's a solo title. Second is the artist is a Delato, right? And 3, it's a low printed. I'm sure there's not more than 3,000 of those were printed. Give and take.
Yeah.
You know,
I would say more like in the 700 or 500.
Yeah.
But here's another thing. There's an X-23. There's a Djurkovic, Marko Djurkovic is one of the 75. You know, that book is actually more rare than the Delato. And that in a 9.8 goes for at least about what, $600 to $700. So you're right. I mean, you can't diss what the value of this variance will provide in the long run. And to me, it's not the 90s. It's not repeating the 90s. So stop fucking saying those shit, because you're not getting your guys' information right. You know, I believe during the 90s, like the Spider-Man and Spawn, all those were printed in millions.
Yeah,
I think in the modern
these books were printed in the thousands and thousands, even to a point that I think some books might have even been printed up to 1 million copies. And these gimmicky covers that we've had is not the variants. Now, like I said, I think we as the variant collectors or modern collectors, I feel like we respect, and of course we have respect for the older books because they've already been embedded and engraved into the fibers of the comic book collecting. You know what I mean? So, but we already know that. But I think what it is there's got to be an understanding that the variant books, and not all of them, we're not dumb enough to say every single variant. Okay, if it's got a kitty cat dressed up as Wolverine, we know that's not going to be a crazy book. But you know, they got to understand that there's certain books that are going to be worth more now that they're variants, and those books are going to be embedded into the future of comic book collecting. And Captain Marvel 14 variant, if Kamala Khan blows up, if Miles Morales blows up, all right, if all of these new people blow up, it's going to be their variants that are going to be worth more. Why? Because they're pretty cover? No, because of the hard to find aspect of the book. It's a lower printed run book.
Can I ask you a question, the panel? It's from GPAP, and it says, what's an example of a variant that isn't low print run, but you find collectors always picking up or seeking out?
Supergirl 23. That book's not rare.
Supergirl, Legion of Superhero 23?
Yeah, that book's not rare at all. It's a 1 in 10.
Well, and also you got to look at what was that? Not a variant, but I mean, there's some regular cover that it goes for, I mean, crazy money as well. I mean, look at Batgirl number 12 or Catwoman 51. I mean, why is that so popular? Does anybody fucking know what the story is all about? No, because they go for the cover. I mean, for me, as a cover collector, as a variant collector, it just makes more sense that those covers appeals to a lot of artists. I mean, so it's not just.
Here's the thing, though. What variants do you think, from looking at the past? We looked at the Silver Age books that are worth a lot. We looked at the Bronze Age books that are worth a lot. And then we kind of looked at some of the modern books. What variants do you guys feel will stand the test of time, you know, later on? Because we got to admit, not every Silver Age book is worth a lot of money. Not every Bronze Age book is worth a lot of money.
What is that?
All right, you guys. We will pause the rant and we will start giving away books.
It's getting a little serious. We need some
serious. Let's lighten up the mood. Let's lighten up the mood. Doom 143 is starting to get into his actual name, Doom. You guys got any ideas? Because I got one idea for a contest. This is not comic related. This is actually has to do with the first person that can type the fastest. You guys want to try that, or you guys got some questions? How do you guys want to do it?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. All right. So this is what you guys got to do if you're in the chat. You have to type out the lyrics that follows the words that I'm saying. All right. So for example, and this is just an example. This is not the game. But Alex, I'm going to play with you real quick. All right. If I say, get ready now. If you like, what is it?
Pina coladas?
There you go. Boom. Pina coladas. Right? Okay. So we're going to play that game. This will be the first one. I don't know how many prizes you want. I just wanted to get it away from comics for a little bit.
Hold on. Boom. You got to sing it. You can't just say it. You got to sing it. We want to hear you sing it.
I'm going to sing it. Okay. But this one. Huh?
Sing a whole verse.
No. This is just a one-liner. You ready? You ready? Who's ever the fastest? Let's do this. Game's on right now.
9.2 karaoke.
Okay, ready? 9.2 karaoke. Here we go. Whoever can type this the fastest next. And it goes, oops. That was the hit. Oops.
I like the face.
I want to hear more singing, though.
No, that's it. That's the. Has anybody got it yet?
Oh, Kyle Rowe.
I did it again. Kyle Rowe.
Congratulations,
Kyle Rowe. All right, Kyle, you get to choose from letters A through H. What letter would you like?
All right, Kyle, you just gotta fly to US and we'll ship that books to you.
No, I'll ship it out. Wait, I'll ship it out to Kyle. Kyle, what letter do you want between A through H? I'm trying to wait for Kyle over here.
Come on, Kyle.
You just gotta choose a letter, bro.
Hey, while he's choosing, let me get some shout outs. The chat has been going crazy since before we started. Wolfenfox77 has been here for quite some time. Dressiers, Comics and Things, Leonard Hutchins, GPAP is in the house, holding it down. JLS Comics, Comixholics channels in the house. Gomez Comic Collector, Lord Tapman, Comics and Stuff, Undisputed Frost, J-Rod Ham 78, Shoot First and Live.
Kyle wants the D.
Kyle wants the D. Oh yeah.
No, but he put C though.
NLC Productions, Triple C is in the house. Trinity Comics. Jack Wayne, the Great Legend Show is in the house. Alfred 83, Rice Boy is in the house. Hackab is in the house. Kyle Rowe just won one of our first contests. Team Mick.
And we got more stuff, dude. We got more stuff to give away, bro.
Weapon X Comics, Bat Avenger, Long Shanks is in the house. Don, the comic book junkie, the icon, and Merc with a mouth. That's what I've seen so far. And GD Dasher. Oh, and HME3 Comics. Good to see you guys. Thanks,
All right,
everyone.
Kyle,
Oh, Biggie's is here too. Gotta say Biggie's.
Oh, Biggie's. Yeah, Biggie's, definitely. You guys ready to see what Kyle won? You guys ready to see what Kyle won? This is from Jetpack Comics. We gotta thank jetpackcomics.com for hooking us up. We also got on our next podcast, we got some crazy stuff from Fried Pie and from 789. But this is what you want, Kyle. Boom.
Oh, nice.
So this was letter C. He gets a Joshua Middleton cover, the black and white, and he gets the Virgin. We signing this over to
baby. Pop that cherry.
There you go. This is yours, Kyle. All in Mylar, all in full backboard. There you go. These are yours, buddy. Let me write down your name.
Tell us what flight you're on, and we'll send it to you.
Did he answer with an accent when he made his answer? What book he wanted?
Okay. You guys want to give away another one before we go back?
Yeah, do another one.
Do another one? All right.
Alec, what a song, man, Alec. La 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 la.
Stupid.
Congratulations, Kyle Rowe.
Ándale. Arriba.
Does anybody else have a song?
Kyle's internet's faster in the UK.
Let me see. What else?
I have one.
Wait, you have one?
You ready, guys?
What is the clue? How many words are you singing?
It's Korean song, so fucking nobody's gonna win this.
All right. I had it in my head. I should have wrote this shit down, man. All right, here. Okay, here's the thing. I got it in my head. I know which one it is, but it's the first person to get this right. Same thing, same game. All right. So I'm gonna give a one. I'm gonna sing one, and then you have to write at least a good part. You don't have to write the whole lyric, but at least a good part. All right, ready? You guys ready? All right. Stop.
I just do one word, man.
Wait, can we play? Can the panel members play also?
Nope.
I want some Tim books, man.
Okay, that was the hint. Does anybody have it? Oh, Simple Incredible Podcast, In the Name of Love. Simple Incredible Podcast. You got it. In the Name of love. I knew I was gonna get people with Hammer Time. I knew I was gonna
see Hammer, dude.
You thought it was Hammer Time, right?
Yeah.
You also thought it was I know Master X thought it was Collaborate and Listen. All right, Incredible Podcast. Which one do you want?
So C is out. So why don't you just give him D, because he goes by D. It's simply.
I want him to choose. And then after this, we'll go back to our rant.
Davis Comic Finds is in the house. How's it going, man? Davis feels ripped off about the last.
He wants the D. All right. He wants the D.
Well, don't fear, Simply Incredible. Doom will give you the D.
I'll give you the D, buddy. You guys ever notice? Yeah, he does a little wink. He goes, also known as the D.
Yeah.
Just in case any of the girls are watching, you know he does it. Hey, this is Daryl, also known as the D. All right. All right, D, this is what you got. Boom. Boom. This one actually goes for a bit, bro. This is a Spider-Man 666, the Jetpack Comics. This actually goes for a bit. This actually goes for like 40-something bucks, man.
The next one's my favorite.
You got the Adam.
Is that a variant?
Views on that?
Adam Hughes.
Yeah, that's
Variants, though? Oh my god.
And a Star Wars
shit, bro.
Jetpack comic exclusive.
I hope he's a variant collector. Thank you,
Oh,
Jetpack.
I know, man.
That's romantic. That's right there. That's romantic mariachi right there. That's the kind you can make love to. See what I'm saying?
What kind of love making is that, bro? All right, so let's get back onto the let's get back into the podcast and what we were talking about.
Business time.
Business time. Back to business. So we were talking about why variants and stuff like that, you know, really people should not be afraid of these things. And so these are some of the variants that are hot right now. But why, like, let me know, Freddy's and Master X. I want to hear from you guys, especially X and Freddy's. Nothing against the other guys. I just want to hear from you guys. Why do you guys feel, or like what do you feel makes a good variant to collect? Like, what are the formulas to look for when you're looking for a hot variant that you want to buy and all of that stuff? Like, what do you think? This right here is the top 100 variants. Thank you, CBSI, for letting us share this. But why do you think these variants right here, I didn't ask them, but I'm just telling them thank you. What do you think is the formula?
I'll try my best here. All right, I'm going to say, first of all, pre-2013, don't buy anything that comes out now. I think something needs to not be speculated on release. I think if you, all these, like, everything that comes out now, it's just like people buy it right away, and I think that's pretty bad. But you need to have a collectible character or something like that on the variant, and it needs to be, I don't even want to say it needs to be relatively limited. There just needs to be enough demand. You got to have a popular artist or just kind of that, just like that X factor on the cover. And you put all those things together and, you know, you can do real well. But that's what I would say personally. And just, you know, the rare, the more potential there is a lot of times.
That's a good point. On my point, when I collect the variants, is usually print run. The lower the print run, the harder it is to find. The more you can try to market that out and get it out there, that people aren't aware of those books. So you usually get them cheaper before they get hot. A lot of people aren't looking for them. Then after that, I do look for the artist. If it's like Jenny Friesen, you know, Delato, Adam, everybody knows what Adam Hughes. There's a lot of Adam Hughes older books that a lot of people don't know of, and people don't look for them. So those are good things to buy. But I do look for the art. The art has to be just popping, stand out, and just look awesome enough for that's a money book in the future. Key characters always it's a good play on variants. There's a lot of new variants, like a big book right now would be the Edge of Spider-Verse 2, the Greg Land variant. It's just blowing up like crazy. And that's about it. That's about all I look for on variants. Those are like big keys that you want to look for when you're picking up variants. Like I said, you don't want me and my little brother actually call them the Sea Monkey variants, which are like very limited lifespan on those. So you want to look for something that you know is going to be long-term and worth it.
Yeah, and I think that's what it is that a lot of collectors on social media, they dog out, these variants, and then they dog them out, and they're like, these books are it's like the 90s, and they're gimmicky, and they're not going to be worth nothing. And here's the thing. Not all of them are going to be worth in the future. But a lot of them will sustain a value. A lot of them. Go ahead.
Can I say something real quick? I want to cut you off. Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, of course.
I think a lot of problem is the lack of knowledge and the people that collect the older books. It's so easy. Like, you can ask anybody, what's the first appearance of Wolverine? Hulk 181, right? But when you come to the newer books, there's not only a first appearance, there's a variant. They do variants 1 out of 25, 1 out of 50, 1 out of 100. So I think a lot of people are scared to invest because they don't know what to really put their money into.
Yeah,
And I think that's why a lot of these guys that collect the older books are actually scared of variants and talk down on variants because they don't want to waste their money because they think that book's not going to do good. And what it is just lack of knowledge and not having to put effort. Because if you look at these older books, it's really easy. What's the first appearance of Wolverine? Everybody knows. What's the first appearance of Spider-Man? Everybody knows that shit. You don't got to do no effort, no looking up anything, no homework, pretty much. And I think that's what scares a lot of people, just the lack of knowledge. If you don't know what you're looking for, if you don't know what's out there, the insecurity that I don't want to buy the book because that book might go down, or and that's why you need to collect the kind of stuff you like. You look at the character, and then you have to have different characteristics of what kind of book you want. Like you want to know what kind of book you want to pick up for your own PC, or if you're gonna flip. And I think that's a big deal with the older collectors and the guys that are into the older books. It's just a no-brainer. You know what it is, what the key books are already. And not only that, there's a lot of old books that really don't do nothing. First appearances of characters that really don't sell for a lot of money. And I think that's just the problem with these collectors. They don't want to put in, that extra effort. It's like everything's already been done for these older books. Everybody knows what books are already hot, what movies are coming out. Those books were hot before they came out. Just like, for example, ASM 129. That book's been hot for a while. It wasn't, $5 about a week ago, and now it's like a $7 book. That book's, been hot for a while because it's the first appearance from a long time ago. And I think that's what deflates all these guys going into like these modern variants, because you're just scared, or they just the lack of knowledge into what's popping right now, what's hot, what might go up, what might, and that's just my take on these.
Yeah, and then we were talking last night. Freddy's and I was talking last night about like how a lot of these people with that older mindset is the same people that if they were in the stock market, they would be investing in Coca-Cola, Walmart, and Johnson & Johnson because it's already proven, it's already done. They already know the companies. But these are the same people that wouldn't invest in a company called Google or Apple or Netflix, because they think like, they don't know what's going to happen to that stuff. This thing is, and so
You're
yeah.
right, the high risk stock, the lower risk stuff, shit that's more security behind it, the shit that they know of, and that's exactly 100% proof. A lot of people do invest money in something that's new, that just came out, hasn't been around for a long time, and they think that they're going to lose money on it.
Well, here's my little 2 cents. For veteran collectors who's been collecting for, I guess, plus 20 years, I'm sure they're very knowledgeable, and hands down, they read their books, they know their stuff. But didn't you guys ever speculated things where did you know that Iron Man 55 ever going to make it that big? Did you ever thought that Hulk 181 is going to hit about $2,000 on a high grade? Nobody predicted that. And the thing is that the market just somehow created that buzz when Wolverine made into a big screen with X-Men. Did you ever thought back then in the modern, going back to modern, did you ever thought that NYX3 ever going to hit that $800 market in a 9.8? Nobody predicts anything. Nobody can predict anything.
But here's the thing too. I think that what's going to really, at the end of the day, affect the characters, whether the variants are not making money, I think we got to realize is the stories. A lot of these characters that are big, a lot of these reasons they're popular is because they had great stories attached to them. So if we continue to get good stories, then certain characters are going to pop more than other characters and stuff. And so I just wanted to bring that out there, that I know, maybe not we know, but I know that, stories is going to have a huge effect, whether it's a good story or not. What about you, Alex? I haven't heard anything from you in a while.
Yeah, I've been watching the chat a lot. Lots of good stuff in the chat. And I just wanted to clarify or ask for clarification from the panel about the term being scared to buy. So let me give a little context on mine first, and then we'll come back to being scared. But So for me personally, when I'm buying a variant, it has to have cover appeal. That's why I buy variants. For me personally, it could be 1 in 5, but have a J. Scott Campbell on it versus a very rare 1 in 50, 1 in 75, 1 in 100 that really knowledgeable collectors would be going after. I want a book like if it tanks that I could pull it out and be like, that's still an awesome cover, and then put it back in my box.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's just me personally. But let's talk about scared. What can you guys just clarify that for the chat, because there's a little bit of confusion going on in the chat of what do you guys mean about being scared?
Oh, maybe I used that word wrong. Maybe it's the first thing that popped in my mind, but it's just I feel, and I'm going to repeat what I said when we first went on the podcast, is there's been a lot of people on social media who are so, that they're really into the Silver Age, Bronze Age, and certain books that already established themselves within the fiber of the comic collecting style. And, I respect that and I respect them, but I feel like a lot of these people with that mindset doesn't respect the people that want to collect variants, because they use these deflective words like, oh, collect what you like, but at the same time, this is why I don't collect variants. And so I'm just like, why are you so against variants? Like, what is it that you guys feel what is it that you guys have? And they see a lot of these variants going down, and we understand it's not every freaking variant. It's not every store variant. It's not every single lenticular cover that comes out. We know this. Go to any LCS, go to any LCS and look at all the back issue bins they have for $1 and $2. You know what I mean? If you take the time to step back and look at all these $1 and $2 books, that's what they're worth. Or, maybe sometimes you get a stealth buy or whatever. But I'm just saying, man, it's just like a lot of people just bash it. And myself and, a lot of people will side with me on this, and a lot of people won't, and that's fine. But it's just that I think we just had enough. We had enough about people bashing on variants, and I think it's just more of getting upset. Is like maybe these people just need to be educated on what exactly we're looking for, because they just keep on showing these old books, all these old books, and oh look, and they're great. I love them. If you see my collection, I have a huge mix. I have stuff from the 60s all the way to the book that just came out last week. But it's just it's not so much the word scared. Maybe I just used the wrong word, but I feel like just so much people bash on them, and the variant people have stayed quiet like for a long time. We've never said anything. You never hear one guy come out with a video, I collect variants, but this is why you shouldn't collect Silver Age and Bronze Age, because it's dumb. It's a dumb idea, But yeah, we get the other way around. We get the other way around.
But here's the thing. I'm sorry to interrupt, Stephen. But the thing is, here it is. It's a variant world right now. There's so many variants out there. 1 out of 25, cover B, store variant, whatever variant. And a lot of people, and I feel that this thing is being saturated to a point where is the value of this variant really worth? And to me is, how much that book is really mean to you. In other words, is okay, if you're gonna pick up a store variant, the one that we just released was the Metal 2, the Batman Who Laughs. It's a cover homage to Batgirl number 41. You could have bought that for $60, but now it's for virgin covers for $100. For whoever buys that $100, that book is worth $100 because why? It's to me is the variant. It all depends on that individual person who wants to get that. Is it for monetary value or is it just for your PC? Going back again is along with Silver Age, Bronze Age. Do you really want to spend, a $1,000 for Hulk 181? Not many people wants to or could. So yeah. Going back to saying is collect what you want to collect within the budget that you can afford them.
Yeah, but here's my thing. Collect what you want to collect, but don't bag on other people's collections.
Here's my bagging thing. Here's my bag thing. All right. So you guys collect like Silver Age, and you guys talk about Werewolf number 32 or 33, first appearance of Moonlight. I'm sure this ain't got nothing to do with the 9.2 crew. This is just in my opinion only. That book is piece of shit to me. Why? Because I don't collect Moon Knight, and I don't see myself spending $300 to $500 on a mid grade or high grade on those first Moonlight, because it doesn't. That character doesn't do anything for me, right? But I'd rather spend $300-400 on a variant that has a first appearance and it has a low print book.
And this is why I showed the Silver Age books that are worth money, the Bronze Age books that are worth money, and the modern books. I want us to understand that there is a pattern. At the end of the day, there is a pattern. There's a reason why certain variants. Back in the day, they didn't have variants and they didn't have low printed run books, and that's what I wanted to explain. Is that they didn't have that option. Do you understand? They didn't have that option. Now we as collectors have that option. I don't know if you're good with that subject. I don't want to go too crazy about it. If you guys want to add in some more, Alex or Master X or Freddy's. But the other topic I wanted to talk about was like hard to find books. Are you guys good with that subject? You guys want to keep going, or you guys want to look at?
I had a little bit to touch on variants.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
All right. I was just gonna say, first of all, I'm definitely on both sides. Like, I think there's great Silver Age, Bronze Age buys. I think there's great Modern Age buys too. I think people are way too quick to, side one way or the other. But yeah, definitely don't bash people though. I mean, there's really no reason for that. But I mean, I collect variants, but I really think 99% of variants are going to wind up worthless. And that's just because you have to think of how many are out there. Like, every single DC Rebirth has a variant. Like, there's just thousands and thousands and thousands. And we're all probably trying to collect that 1% though. But somebody needs to come up with a word that distinguishes like some $200+ variant from Venomized villain variant. Like, I don't like that, because people bash on variants, and like, I can see where they come from, but you can't like lump in a Supergirl 23 with like something you can buy off the shelf on a Wednesday. Like, it's not good to have those two books in the same word. But I was gonna say too, as far as, and I'm probably gonna compare flipping with like quote investing here, but if you want to like kind of look at silver and bronze versus modern is like a lot more volatile, and so there's just a lot more money to be made, in my opinion at least, because I really like having disposable income and you can make money off your money. Like, if you buy this might be a bad comparison. Let's say you have like $500 and you buy, I don't know what. Let's say you buy, I don't know, what's a good Bronze Age book for $500? Let's just say first like Sandman, or I don't know, one of those early ASMs. I know we're talking about those. And you buy that for $500. And then you buy, I'm just looking at this top 100 variant list here, and they have that Amazing Spider-Man 688, that Campbell, Lizard one. Mm-hmm. And it's saying like 470 near mint, and the book goes for about $1,000 in 9.8. So if you get a CGC submission and you get a 9.8 candidate, which obviously is tough, but you can you probably do it, and get a couple books, put in a submission. Let's say I get lucky, hit a 9.8. I mean, you don't make $500 because you have fees and things like that, but you can get a return on that $500 in 6 months, which is really, really, really good, versus that like early ASM book is probably still sitting in your box. I'm not saying it's a bad buy at all. I'm just saying you took that 500, flipped it, you have zero risk at that point. You have your 500 back, and you can make money off the money that you just got. It doesn't matter if that book's worth $1. People can dog on variants all day long, but if you made $400 selling that, they can't say anything because you have $400. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, very good.
I hope that rant made some level of sense.
There's nothing like a trumpet there's nothing like a sexy Mexican trumpet that makes me want to give stuff away.
No, see, I told you I was gonna piss people off when I talk shit about Moon Knight.
Well, yeah, I like Moon Knight too. I told you, shut up. In fact, yeah, I think you put it on the Hangouts, right? You put something about who was it? Iron Fist. And then
Iron Fist too.
Right? And I was all like, "Fuck you! I like Iron Fist. I have Marvel Premiere 15. Screw you!" And you're doing exactly the same thing that we just said, and said not to dog out other people's shit. And here you are. I don't like Moon Knight.
Don't tell me how to collect, but I hate Moon Knight, and you shouldn't buy it.
Exactly what we were just trying to get our point across.
Hey, I never told anybody not to buy it. I just told him. I mean, that is one character. Careful. That's pretty much it.
I don't understand.
That's what these old mindset people. This is what these old mindset people are doing. They're not telling us not to buy our variants, but here's the reason why I don't like it. Anyway, we got to give some stuff away. We got to give some stuff away. Huh?
Before you say old style collectors, we have to think they're about my age.
I'm only 4 years younger than you, bro.
I know, but when you keep saying yeah, look,
it's the dudes in the shop. The gray hairs in the shop.
Variants, all right. So
well, all I'm saying is that you know, I think everybody should really focus on the truest fact of collect what you like and really stick to that, and don't be like collect what you like, but this is the reason why I don't buy this. You know,
amen.
If you're gonna say collect what you like, then fucking mean it and stick with that shit and be like, yes, collect what you like. But you know what? I mean, I like a whole bunch of stuff. I love watching everybody on this chat. We got Kingdom, we got Gomez, Weapon X, Longshanks, Drasher, Catrin, NLC, yada yada, a whole bunch of people. I love watching their videos, and I love to see what they collect. And I like, and sometimes I'll go off of their stuff, you know, or whatever. And that's all I'm saying. Is just, you know, I think we as a varied people, we had enough. We had enough about people telling us why. But anyway, let's do a question. I have one in my head, but do you guys have something you guys want to do for this contest?
I have a question.
Can I do this question? How long is the finger condom? Yeah, I know the answer. How long is the finger condom? Does anybody know how much?
Like if you pull it out?
0.5 inches.
When you put in the finger, like, does anybody know the length of the fucking finger condom?
Hey, Sigi Near Mints. Did you know that there's at the end of a condom there's a barcode?
Yes. Hey, finger condom, bro. I use finger condom. I gotta go all the way down.
Dude, people are answering these questions. Is it a real question?
Well, 5 inch. Trinity. Yeah, Trinity is right. It's 3 inch.
That's the actual finger condom?
Yeah, that's the actual. Yep.
You Google this?
Trinity. I'll send you something, bro.
No. We can do that. Was that the real question? Because people were answering.
Yeah, that was a real question. Yeah, Trinity's got it. It's a 3
inch. Is that a real answer?
All right. All right, Trinity. Choose a letter between A through H.
Okay, don't worry, chat. We'll give away something else right away.
And then choose between C and D. Don't choose C and don't choose the D, because Daryl's already got the D.
Simply Incredible Podcast, aka the D.
What letter is Trinity choosing? And I got another question. And I think
T.
Huh?
No, I'm just fucking, man. Come on, Trinity. What's your letter? Oh, he'll go with B.
Okay, you guys ready? We got hooked up with a lot of stuff, so we really got to thank jetpackcomics.com. Check them out. They, like I said, they still have the 9.2 crew question mark thing. They have the Doom logo. Click on that, and then you can get like this pack, this pack for $35. Comes with 40 comics. But Trinity, this is what you got. You also get another one of these, the colored, you get the black and white, and you get the Virgin variant. They gave us, like I said, they gave us a pretty good amount of these to give out to the community. And that's what this is all about. This is all about the community. Just FYI, us at the 9.2 crew, we don't get nothing out of this. We don't get money. We don't get comics. We don't get nothing. This is all for you guys.
Yeah, they don't send us the books.
They don't send us nothing. They send me the books to do this, the giveaway, and that's it. But here you go, Trinity. That's what you won. I know you're a DC guy, so you should be good with this. Harley Quinn Day just came out, so that's really cool.
It is for the community. It is for the community. In the words of Seeking Your Mate, fuck Moon Knight, but it is for the community.
Do we have another question?
The condom.
I think I know this answer, so I don't want to get this wrong, man. Do you guys know what Clark Kent's favorite movie is?
Superboy.
Can you screen share? Hey, Doom, can you screen share the live chat, like the YouTube?
I don't know how to.
Just go to screen share and then, yeah, there you go. There you go. That's the way.
You got a selfie stick? You're so full of
No, it's the tripod.
Oh, I thought it was
the two in the one in the pink, one in the stink. Oh wait, right here. There. It's my there you go.
Oh man, I can think of so many dirty things.
What's the
multiple uses?
Have you guys seen in the chat?
Use the two for the front end. Use the back. Use one for the rear end. They love that.
To Kill a Mockingbird. Who said To Kill a Mockingbird?
I've got Boondocks 90 that says To Kill a Mockingbird.
Who said that first?
Boondocks.
What do you have on your? Is that what you have on your phone? Here, let me see if I can screen share it and show that I had that first.
I just want to make sure.
Boondocks.
Okay, here's my screen. Just look at my screen and you should be able to see it. Oh boy, maybe.
Yeah, so
it's Boondocks.
Yeah,
right,
there we
Boondocks. What letter did you want? Let me see. B, C, and D got all taken.
There's that Boondocks right there.
Hey, you guys seen Boondock Saints?
Fuck, great movie. Great movie.
Have you seen number 2?
There's a part 2?
Well, yeah, there's like the opening scene is the two dudes fucking showering. It's his ass shot. I figured Seeking would love that.
What is that? What is that movie that everybody needs to see, Freddy's?
Oh my God, Samurai Cop.
Samurai.
Yes, it's the worst movie ever fucking made. So awful, bro. They got some sex scenes. If that's the way people were having sex in the 90s, no wonder they got gonorrhea and fucking AIDS, bro. That's just awful fucking sex scenes on those things.
Samurai Cops. You can get that on DVD, right?
You can find out, DVD. That's about it. You can stream it if you got a Fire Stick.
All right, cool. Real quickly, Boondock Saints chose letter number A. What is that?
Yeah, he said A.
Yeah. All right, cool. This is A right here. You get Rick and Morty number 1. Pocket Like You Stole It.
Oh my God.
You pocket like you stole it. You will also receive an Adam Hughes Dark Knights.
Dang, that's the one I like.
And then you will also receive a Star Wars Adventures. You got those 3. Yeah. There you go. Bam, bam, bam. All from Jetpack Comics. Thank you, Jetpack Comics.
Let me just say something real quick. That Rick and Morty number 1 is fucking insane.
Which one do you collect? Like, what is the book to buy? There's so many number 1s.
Rick and Morty 1 out of 50. I think it's Roland cover. That shit one just sold for $2,000, 20 bids. So it's confirmed sold $2,000 for that book. You know what? I want to know. If you guys all in it, we should do a bid. We should all bet on if a 9.8 comes out, 1 out of 50, how much it would sell for. We all put $10 and do a poll. And if you guys are down to do it, if a 9.8 comes out.
Dude, you know what's crazy? That's got to be like the second most expensive variant now. I'm just looking at the list. That's crazy.
It's insane. It's crazy.
That's nuts.
A couple years old, and it's just
Hey, you know what? Since we're on the subject, I know we wanted to talk about this as well. So hard to find comics. So we already bagged up. We talked about variants. We talked about stuff. There's a really great website, and it's called recalledcomics.com. And we just wanted to share this with you guys as comic collectors, just in case you're into what we're talking about right now, which is hard to find variants, hard to find books, hard to find comics. I wanted to let you guys know that there's a really great website. Check this out. There's got a lot of stuff that you wouldn't even think about. Did you know that Afterlife Archie is a hard to find book? You might be digging through your dollar bins. You might not even know about some of this stuff because, you know, comics go everywhere, man. There's like independent, there's DC, there's Marvel. You know, there's a lot of crazy stuff. Chew, I know Seeking Near Miss just bagged on Chew, but just to let you know, it is a very hard to find book. It's got 2 happy faces, so not really. Is that?
Well, it's just a low printed book. I think there's less than close to about 3,000 or 6,000 or 5,000 of those were printed. So it's an indie.
Yeah, I'm just saying, there's a lot of books in here that you might be going to your $1 bin, $2 bins. You might not even be. Am I screen sharing or not? Oh, I feel like I'm not.
Yeah,
No, but I want to get it just on me, right?
It looks good. Yeah, you're good.
I just want to get it right on me. There we go.
It is a great website. Like you said, it is a great website. It's a website I use a lot to find some of the books I look for. Not only does it show you an estimated print run, it show you like a link where you can check on eBay if it's for sale. Yeah. They show from rare books to rare books to like really, really low print books, from like 50 to 20. They'll show you a picture of it. The guy's really cool. You could always email him and he will return the email. Really cool guy, man. Really cool website, and it does help a lot of like new collectors like myself. I've only been in this for about less than 2 years, 2 years or whatever. It does help you find some of the stuff you do want to have a unique collection where a lot of people can't duplicate it, and that's always great to have.
Yeah, and there's just books like this, this Kid Cult Outlaw, 30 cents. These are books that a lot of us will just go to the $1 bins, just start, or maybe 2, or just going to a comic shop, and we won't know about these books, and we'll just go right past them, not think anything about it, and not even really like okay, so the Hellboy movie came out. This is a really good example. A lot of people will be looking for the San Diego Comic-Con #2, but will somebody just bypass this dime press #4? Maybe, maybe not, right? It all depends on how much you know.
That dime press appearance. It's a European book, and it is the first appearance of Hellboy on the cover. And the San Diego Comic-Con is the first appearance of the United States, black and white. And then you have the Next Men, 21, which is the first appearance in the U.S. in color. So there's several different books. Not only that, there's a dime press #4 that they consider an error variant because it has a little blue streak on the bottom of a white bubble. And that book does come in about anywhere from $150 to $200 more than the rest. So if you can find that, it's always good.
Yeah. And so I just wanted to kind of just let people know about this one, and just let people know about this website. Just just to kind of help. If you got some time, just kind of go through it. Gain more knowledge, because I think this is what we're in right now. Is we're in where collectors are also seeking out these hard to find books, or these recalled books and stuff. And I think that's where a lot of the comic collecting is going at. And I just wanted to give people an insight.
From a personal experience, I found a Sandman 75 second print, which is one of the hardest books to find in a long box at, I believe it's called Jeffrey's down in Hopper, California. It was just laying there for $4. It's about a $200-$300 book. Super hard to find. For the longest time, people thought that book didn't exist. And if you do have knowledge on some of these variants, these hard to find books,
yeah, Sandman 75 second print. How many people would even think about that? If they see a 75, they just let it go. But if they know to look for the second print, they got a really good book on their hands that's actually worth a really decent amount of money.
Exactly. I got mine for $5, 50% off. I paid $250 for the book. I didn't even know what he had. I rang it up and give it to him for $250. It's just awesome knowledge on that website.
Yeah. So I just kind of wanted to shout this out to some people. It's called recalledcomics.com. We're not partnered with them. It's just a website I wanted to show because we are talking about variants. We were talking about hard to find books. We're talking about low printed run. And this is where we are now in a lot of our comic collecting for a lot of people, not all of us.
We lost them.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Yeah, we lost them. No, welcome back.
We good?
What is that?
Oh,
We lost you?
You lost me?
Yeah.
We lost you for a while.
Oh, what was the last thing I said?
We were giving away books.
Yeah.
Is that the last? I wanted some D.
You've been gone for a long time.
Really? Was I showing my stuff?
You're showing your stuff, bro. You're showing your stuff.
Was anybody even talking?
We saw your chest hair for a while.
Yeah. Was that a chest hair? Or do you...
I have to put some of them downstairs. I have to throw some upstairs.
There's so many.
There's so many downstairs that I try to even it up upstairs. I put them under my arm and whatever.
Hey, but anyway, for you guys who's on the live chat, I mean, go check out this website. It's really, really insightful, and you know, if you want to get like a step ahead when it comes to low print or rare or recall, you know, this is a good resource for you to go check out. And also, you know, what was the other websites that we checked out? Recall Comics, and what was the other two?
Well, you mean just to find rare books?
Yeah, I mean just to get some resources, you know, information on.
Honestly, you could just go on Google and just type, you know, top 10 hard to find modern books and stuff like that, and it'll just, you know, CBSI has a really great 100 list. They might have to adjust it eventually, but it's a great resource.
Alex, the music piece, please. Here.
Yeah, do you guys want to hear some trumpet?
No, we want to do another giveaway. The music.
Let me
Music.
find some.
Can anybody see me?
Fajita. I'm gonna find another one too for the winner when they win.
Can anybody see me at all?
No.
No, we see your icon.
Do you see my icon?
Just your icon.
That music. I'll find some more, guys. Don't worry.
Hey, I think Undisputed Frost saying that you guys remind me of 4 awesome guys back in the days. Who are they?
I've never.
Original crew. I remember watching them. Original crew.
Oh, yeah?
It was Mark with a Mouth, Frost, Gamma Comics, and Archangel. I remember. That's when I started back in the days. Great guys. Great cool guys.
See?
I used to watch. I've been watching.
I've been lurking.
I used to put the subtitles so I could listen to it in Spanish.
You just slowly started to learn English.
That's how he learned English when he came to the country.
See?
No Doom. Yeah, there's no Doom on the chat.
English. All right, so what's our next thing? So anything else besides variants and low print books?
Yeah, no, we got some stuff, but we're gonna give some books away right now, right? Can anybody hear me in the chat?
All right.
I can hear you.
No, in the chat.
Oh, no. I'm not in the chat.
Like everybody says that I'm gone, and the thing is just stuck on Seeking Near Mints.
They can hear you.
We can hear you.
Yes, they can hear me. Okay, but how am I gonna show my books if my camera's turned off? How do I turn this? This is bullshit. Okay. No, I'm serious. Turn camera on.
YouTube got you, man. They didn't want to see that
Siri.
chest hair anymore. Warzone
Just go,
Spider.
just go Siri. How do you turn on camera?
Skynet's taking over.
I'm on my
Turn it
laptop.
off and turn it. Frost said, "Turn it off and turn it back on." David
What?
Branch, what's up?
Turn what off and turn what on?
Turn your camera, or either log out and log back in if you want to. Clap twice. Gomez said, "Clap twice." It's the clap on. Well, that didn't work. That's from the 90s. That tech is from the 90s.
All right. Well, you know what? Then I'm just. Oh man, this sucks. All right.
AG Surfer just said, "Describe your books in the dark."
Oh, that's a good idea.
It's
Yeah,
tech.
use some descriptive words. Come on, man.
Shout out to
All right.
AG, man. He was in California the other day. He came down. He met up with Mr. Rick. I wasn't able to go, but missed it.
So Legend
right.
said, right click on your square and unhide from broadcast. Your little square there.
Right. Click
Yeah,
on-
Come
Well, you know
on.
what? This is not the thing. Anyway, so let's go. Somebody have a question? I don't have one. We could do karaoke again if you want.
X, do you have a good question today?
Oh crap.
Sorry to put you on the spot. You're just a master, though.
Is it stuck on? I feel like
Let me
it's stuck
think
on
here for a
seeking
second.
name.
X karaoke.
Um,
Karaoke.
I should give him a question
what's
about the closest to guess the print run from 1990 to 1994 of The Amazing Spider-Man. Can I ask that question?
What?
I got one if
What's
you
the-
don't.
Okay, go ahead with that one, and then the next one I'll ask my print run question.
All right. What's the? Oh crap! I hope I didn't do this last time. What's the first appearance of the Max? Sam
cartoon.
Keith, the Max.
I hope there's not more than 2 books out
Hold
there.
on, guys. I see all your guesses for the print run, but we'll do that next. Doom, you got another prize to go, right?
Yeah, I got prizes, man.
Just describe it, dude. Say what it is. They can look it up.
Me?
They could be surprised.
Wait, what? What do you want?
Oh, Kyle Rowe. Kyle Rowe. I hope I didn't say that question last time.
Cool. No, I've never heard that question.
Okay, yeah. I think I did a different one.
Cool. Kyle Rowe got it.
Okay, so isn't that like the second time that he won?
I think he already won once.
Yeah,
That's
so
right.
definitely.
That's all right.
Okay.
Sorry. Just choose a letter. We didn't say
Okay,
anything. We didn't make any rules.
No. But he needs to come to US though.
I have E, F, G, and H.
You gotta bring D back, dude.
Yeah, make another one D, just so you can keep giving the D out.
What is Chuck? What is Kyle? Let's just do the giveaway because I'm obviously having problems, and then we'll just call it a day because this thing is wigging out on me. All they can see is seeking near mints.
So
Hey,
okay,
brother.
Kyle said he wants the new D.
No, seriously, I don't have seriously E, F, G, or H.
E, F, G, or H. Kyle.
You're gonna get me
He
confused.
said H.
Okay. What did he say? H? Okay, so since I don't know what's going on with my camera, I'm just going to describe it to Kyle Rowe. So he's got Superman and Batman 50. It's a connecting
Nice.
cover. He got
Nice.
he got the Virgin sketch variant from Art Virgin sketch variant from Art Germ, the Robotech #1.
Woo!
And then he got the
Did you
Virgin.
say Art Germ?
Yeah. And then he got the Virgin from Wicked and Divine.
Alex,
Damn.
So yeah, that goes out to.
Oh, Kyle's gonna have fun fucking popping those virgin cherries. Congratulations, man.
All right, you guys got another question
Okay,
because obviously this is wigging
I'm gonna
out.
ask my question. It's so here's the first person to get the let's say within. No, I can't say that. The closest, and I'm gonna give you a time limit. The closest to. And what do you guys say? They only get one guess.
Yeah.
So I want the total from 1990 to 1994. That's 5 years worth of print run. The closest to Amazing Spider-Man from 1990 to 1994.
5 million.
Okay, so we got.
Rice Boy said 3 million.
I say 5.
Everyone just get a guess in here if you want to get a guess in.
What was the question?
There's a print
One-
print run of Amazing Spider-Man like for 5 years, and I'm talking about the total.
Wow, that's a hard question.
So if it's like if in 1990 they printed 10 comics, and then the next year they printed 20 comics.
Are you looking at these answers? I don't know which one is right.
I'm looking at them.
Just be
What's the correct answer?
5 million.
Okay, let's see. Everyone get a good answer in there.
4.8 million,
Some people are
6.9
guessing 25 million.
10 million, 4.2 million.
None of these
25
answers are right.
Okay, you're gonna get about 10 more seconds, and then I'm gonna pick the closest one.
If not, I'm gonna do my karaoke again.
Hey, but you gotta sing more than just one fucking.
I'll sing two.
No.
Okay.
You gotta do the whole fucking verse.
Okay, I'm cutting it off right now. I think
All right.
the answer is 2,856,889.
What
Close
answer?
exact.
What answer would you have accepted?
That's the print run. Well, I'm going to go with the closest one. So Comic Brains has 2.8 million. That's the absolute closest. So
Well,
Comic
Drescher
Brains.
and Comic Brain, he got 2.
Where do you see Drescher's?
Drescher, he put 2.5.
And I see some people put 3. Like I was looking at the 3 millions. Those looked good. Like Rice Boy said, 3
It was
million.
really
But
such a number.
Comic Brains put 2.8 million, and it's 2,800,000. You know,
All right. So what letter? He's got E.
so it's Comic Brains.
E,
That was
F,
a hard one.
E, F, or G?
What about D? Sometimes D.
The group's not going to let me ask questions anymore.
I think I'm about to get fired too.
That's a great one. That's a good question. 2.8. 2.8 is close.
Okay, so while he's picking his thing, the reason why I say that, the reason why I asked that question was because I did research on print runs. People say, I've heard people say, Comic Brain said G too, by the way.
He got the same thing. He got the Harley Quinn 25th anniversary triple.
that's a
He got the
great-
colored. He got the black and white, and he got the Virgin as well.
That's a great prize, man.
Yeah, they gave us a good amount. Not that much, but a pretty good amount. So Comic Brain wins that.
About the print.
Okay, so the print run is, people are saying we're going to repeat the 90s. And I understand where they may be coming from, but not from, I will tell you it's incorrect based on a print run. There was so much hype in the 90s for comic books. You had baseball card collectors buying long boxes of comic books, thinking that they are going to score big down the road from investing in these things. That's why you see baseball card. You go into a baseball card shop and you're like, do you have comic books? Yes, I've got comic books. They're all Death of Superman. You know what I'm saying? They're all 1990s, 1991, 92, 93 Amazing Spider-Man, because they wanted to score big. And those were the books that non-collectors were collecting. So print runs from the 90s, that's why they call it the bubble. That's why there was a huge crash, because comic book companies were making money. They were hiring more people. Comic book shops were buying huge inventory because they were making millions, not each shop, but the country is making millions off of this industry. And just as an example, Amazing Spider-Man, that book alone in those five years in the early 90s, printed close to 3 million copies. If you juxtapose that number with what you see in the 2000s, right after the crash, and this is comparable to what you'll see now, from 2000 to 2004, it was 20% of that print run. So they're only printing 20% of what they did in the early 90s. That's why I'm saying we are not repeating the 90s. There's no huge inflation of comics because it's only 20%. Even the variants aren't adding to that. Like, they're not going to crash the market. I think comic book dealers have learned their lesson. They're not going to buy, exorbitant amounts of comic books to try to make big on these baseball card collectors. I guess that's what I would say is baseball card collectors buying comic books. So anyways, just a quick rant. And I thought that's why I asked that question, because I thought it was
what I learned from that? You know what I just learned from that? That Alex knows the word juxtapose.
And I can use it. I can use it in a
You
sentence.
know how to use it properly. Hey, let's give away these last two and let's call it a show, man. Again, thank you to Jetpack Comics, thank you to Fried Pie Comics, and thank you to 789 Comics for really helping us out. We got 2 more prizes. They want to go with karaoke again. All right, so here we go.
Get ready now.
I get 2. I'll give you two words, and then you gotta at least type in the next 3. I'll go. Ready? Pour some.
For some,
Hey.
necklace on my neck.
Sugar on me. Wolf and Fox 77. Wolf and Fox 77. There we go. All right, Wolf and Fox, what letter you want? You can choose between F or E. And sorry, I don't know what happened to my camera. I do apologize. So we're gonna leave this on Alex. I guess, because my camera won't go anywhere. Master X, you got the last question, yeah? No?
Oh boy.
Oh, Freddy's. Freddy's, you got a question. We never heard a question from you.
I'll give it an X. I want to hear X karaoke. At least more than 4 words.
I don't have any karaoke.
No, Wolf and Fox.
No, Weapon X is going on.
What? Hey, Wolf and Fox, you got the Joshua Middleton. Again, 25th anniversary. Harley Quinn, 25th anniversary. You got the Virgin, the black, white, and the colored.
Jetpacks, right? Those are Jetpacks?
That's from Jetpack, yeah. From Jetpack Comics.
Great. Those are great Josh Middleton covers, man.
So you got those, Wolf and Fox. You got E. All right, last one. Freddy, that's his question, man. Let's make it a...
I'll hand it over to X. I want to hear him sing.
Is this a karaoke question?
Yeah, you got something?
All right.
I can't wait.
All right. X gonna.
Yeah, it's a good one. Come on.
He just straight rapped, you guys.
What was it again? X gonna. Is that what you said?
Yep.
You gotta growl. I think you have to growl a little bit when you say that.
Giving them hints.
Oh,
Wolf and Fox.
Wolf and Fox again. All right, you got the Venom 150 Addy Ground-Up variant, the DK3 Adam Hughes, and the Star Wars Adventures. There we go. Boom.
Hey,
Oh my gosh. You guys are nuts.
congratulations, guys. Hey, before we start, hey, do you know why the Edge of Venomverse 2 is going up in price so badly, especially on the land? Does
Probably
anybody
because
know?
they're making a Spider-Gwen movie and a bunch of people behind the scenes are buying them.
Right.
I'm just messing around. I don't know.
It's from the master.
What?
There's more books besides that book. There is a Error book, which has double covers for the Greg Land book. And there is Spider-Verse 2 Error that has the black back.
Yeah, the black one. I know what you're talking about.
Putting out there, there's that variant Greg Land. There's the Mexican double cover book, and then there's the one with the black background. I just Spider-Verse. Putting it out there. Anybody knows?
Anybody got some quick comic news besides the rants? I know. I feel like people forgot that Nightwing is still making a movie, so just want to kind of let.
I think the HBO is in the production to make Watchmen, so I
But
think
they
getting
said
Watchmen.
they don't know which version of it. They said they
Yeah,
might
we don't know what timeline it is.
what timeline that is. So
I mean, you got to get Watchmen #1. It's a first appearance of the whole goddamn character. So,
well, there are. Okay, yeah, but here's the thing, though. When you talk about a spec, if the news is out, is that book considered still a spec, though? Like,
It's considered
Kind of.
I think it's more like a book because it blew up already if people are buying it. It's only spec if it hasn't been out yet, like the movie hasn't been, or talk of the movie. We're speculating on it. Otherwise, I think it's just a hot book.
Because if you're buying it at market, banking on future value.
But it is a
then
good.
here's a speculation. You know that Marvel is going to have their own little channels and they're going to add about 3 to 4 new characters into their new TV or into their new channel, and that's one of the reason why Spider-Gwen and I believe the other one will be Kamala Khan that will be added onto their show. So when they pull their show off from Hulu, Netflix,
Kamala Khan, like a real show or animation?
we don't know what it is, but they will have their own. They said they will add new characters into a show, so it could be animation or it could be.
You know what I think is funny though? What I think is funny is that they're using old, newer characters and not, classic. I just think it's
because classic has been used up in the MCU in Silver Screen and also when it comes to Netflix shows.
They're easier to make money. It's a more of a guarantee. Yeah.
It's a brainer to introduce these new characters like Kamala Khan, Spider-Gwen, and the other character that I can think of is like Gwenpool and those type of new characters that is heating up right now.
All right, guys. Cool. That's good. I think. Was there anything in the chat we should talk about? I just wanted to thank everybody that was in the chat. I think at one point there was like 50 something people, so thank you so much. Anybody else got anything?
Raider Nation.
All I have to say is, collect what you guys want to collect, man. Regardless of what.
Fuck Moon Knight.
All right, guys. Shoot.
Later.
Shoot.
Guys.
They will be consumed.